Talking about deals, big up Pete Davidson. Big up R.M. Brown, Pete Davidson, launching a Netflix first original video podcast. I feel like all these people try and do these things, but it never really works out. But let's see. Netflix are launching video podcasts going forward. I think they're going to be launching video podcasting as an option to watch or whatever if you want to. So let's see. You know what I've been noticing, by the way, people in the stream chat. What have you been doing? I've noticed in recent years or in recent months, I've started to watch a lot of Netflix on my phone now. Am I the only one? Am I the only one that sometimes will have a Netflix thing playing on the background on my phone? I don't watch a lot of Netflix on my computer or my laptop, but I do watch the odd Netflix series or the odd Netflix movie or whatever on my phone. I'm starting to do that more often. And I've even got the app on my phone, you know? The phone app, by the way, is much better than the fucking website. The phone app is much better than the website, personally. The phone app is much better than the website, but I'm watching it a lot more on my phone. Anyway, let's continue. Pete Davidson is heading into the garage to make a podcast for Netflix. The streamer is launching Pete Davidson Show, its first original video podcast. The move is significant and forms a major part of the company's push into the medium. It comes after Netflix launched a raft of third-party shows on its platform, including Bill Simmons' podcast, which kicked off the push on live on Sunday, January 11th, followed by Free and Out, with John Middlecoff. Apologies for butchering his name there. Rich Paul's Pardon My Take, Spitting Chicklets, The Ringer's Fantasy Football Show, The Ringer NBA Show, The Ringer NFL Show, fucking hell, loads of Ringer shows, The Ryan Rusilio Podcast, and The Zach Lowe Show this week. Pete Davidson's show will launch on January 30th. It'll be exclusive to Netflix, meaning that it will not appear on any other platform. He will largely shoot the show in his garage, which he says is where all the best conversations happen, but also take it on the road. Netflix was the home of my first stand-up special, so it felt right to bring the podcast here. To me, it's my friends talking about anything and everything. Oh, that's got to be good, isn't it? Imagine getting Netflix money to shoot a podcast out of your garage. And it's some people win on life, innit? Imagine getting Netflix money to shoot a podcast that you record out of your garage. Big up Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson's no stranger to Netflix this week. This marks his fourth collaboration with a streamer, which he aired two specials. Pete Davidson, Turbo Fonzarelli, and Pete Davidson live from New York. He hosted and curated Pete Davidson Presents Best Friends, part of the Netflix Joke Festival. Pete Davidson show is produced by Mark Lieberman, president of Above Average and digital arm of Lorne Michaels Broadway Video. Ted, man. Pete Davidson, even though he's not part of SNL, he's still got all these SNL people doing all these shit. Fair play. Sarah Beenham Cole, who produced Turbo, Fonzarelli will direct. So yeah, big push for Netflix video stuff coming out soon. Let me actually check out. I think Netflix is a joke. I think do they have some posts about it here? Video podcast? No, we don't have any information about the video podcast side of things, unfortunately. But still, let's see Netflix, Instagram. Let's see. They must have an Insta, right? Just a whole, because I think they might have something on there that showed some of the things they got going. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it somewhere. There you go. That's the graphic. I saw this graphic actually. That's the graphic they used. Netflix podcast, The Pete Davidson Show. Podcast worth watching. Coming January 30th. The other show they're doing on there as well is a show with, what's his name? Michael Irvin. His show is called The White House with Michael Irvin, coming January 19th. So Michael Irvin's got a show exclusively on Netflix, and so has Pete Davidson. So yeah, they've gone back. I feel like they do this a loop. They go back to celebrities, isn't it? Quite often, these platforms. They don't really like giving. I wonder why that is, by the way. They don't seem to like giving money to like people who actually make podcasts and are quite successful doing it. They love to like put money behind celebrities who don't do podcasts and trial them on their platform. That's a weird strategy, isn't it? I wonder why they do that. I wonder why they don't like to give money to like not regular people, but like, you know, some people that are like at least famous within their field doing pods, and just give it to celebrities. Anyway, keep an eye out for that if you care. Keep an eye out for that if you care. Keep an eye out for that if you care.